All right, it's Jackson Long. We're here in the beautiful Sawtooth National Forest in Idaho, just a few days before heading north to Banff to start the 2024 Tour Divide. And I thought I'd just kind of run through the setup, my kit, bike, what I'll be taking on this crazy journey from Canada to Mexico. So I'm not going to run through every single little piece of gear that I have, but I'll be riding a Specialized Chisel hardtail with SRAM XX1 Eagle Axis 12-speed drivetrain with a 34 tooth front chainring, 10 to 52 cassette in the back, with Roval carbon wheels, built up with Vittoria Mezcal 2.25 tubeless tires. Basically got this bike fully rebuilt before the start, just to start fresh. So rolling a pretty freshly tuned Fox 32 step cast fork for a little bit of cush. Got XTR Shimano pedals and what else on the bike? Yeah, so the kind of contact points on the cockpit, we have sort of trimmed down carbon bars, just a little bit narrower, with ergon grips, ergon saddle, and then these little SQ Lab inner bar ends, which are really nice for kind of mixing up the hand position. And then of course I have aero bars with SRAM Axis little blip buttons so I can shift while up there. Really nice for the long stretches of taking a break from the hands. So that's kind of the bike setup. I feel like I kind of decided I wanted to go with a hardtail for the Divide just because having a little bit of bigger tires, some more, the suspension will kind of be nice for taking a little bit of the edge off on kind of the bumpy stuff, and just a little bit more versatile hand positions for me. For bags and stuff, the kind of main bag setup is this tail fin carbon arch. So it's a rack system that's kind of set up to the rear axle and the seat post that holds this rack that has a kind of valise strapped dry bag set up with my sleep kit. So in here I have a lightweight Dyneema one-person tarp tent, Eon Lee it's called. It's just a really lightweight one-person tent, sleeping bag, pad, pillow. I also have a little baggie in here of some sort of recovery nutrition, so some protein powder. I have some greens powder and instant coffee. So this is kind of stuff that I won't be accessing a ton during the day, but will be useful to sort of take off during the times I'm camping out. And then I have two of these 5-liter mini pannier bags, also by Tailfin. So these are just really nice and solid, so there's no swinging. It's all just really locked on. In here I'll have all my rain gear, so I'll have rain pants, rain jacket, waterproof socks, waterproof gloves. And then on the other side, most likely will be kind of just some other clothing, like my puffy jacket. I have my first aid kit in here, as well as just extra storage. Let's see what I got. Oh, got some Martins in there. So I'll bring some carbohydrate mix with me just for the first few days, and then it'll just be like extra storage for loading up on food and water, any other supplies I might need. So that's the back. I have this custom Dyneema frame bag from Rockgeist, which is going to be kind of like my water, big water compartment. So in here I have a 3-liter water bladder with a hose up here, and that's going to also hold things I want to kind of access easily throughout the day. So right now I have just this bag of kind of all my electronic stuff. So all sorts of spare batteries for my lights, my Axis rear derailleur, the Insta360 camera, different cables, as well as like chargers and things like that. So this will be just kind of tucked in there in case I need to access any of that. I can also just put more food and different like arm warmers and stuff in there as well. And that's kind of nice because it can shrink up and down based on how much water I'm taking. Down here is my like tool roll. So in here is kind of my repair kit for any possible issue that I need to sort of get me out of trouble. So I'll have extra tubes, tire sealant, all sorts of different bolts, spare set of chain links, quick links, chain pliers, needle and thread for fixing a huge gash in my tire, everything you could possibly need. And then up here, this nice long top tube bag by Apidura is also for just quick access stuff, snacks. I have like a couple of power banks in there. I'll have chapstick, a nice quick access to my very important Dynaplug. It's not a vape, it's a Dynaplug for fixing flats. Chain lube in there. There's going to be a lot of chain lube being used out on the divide. And so this will just be right at access. And then moving up into the cockpit, I have two of these little feed bags from Apidura. So these will hold water if I need it, extra water, tons of snacks. So this will just be full of snacks. And then kind of in this left side, I will have my Insta360 Ace Pro with a little mouth mount, as well as a tripod in here for the documentary filming. Just nice quick access in here. And then probably for the first week or so, I'll have bear spray in here probably, or on my body. I haven't decided yet because we'll be in grizzly country. Then up here, I have two Phoenix BC26R lights. This will be my main lighting system, along with a little blinky flasher back here. So I have two of these on either side just to get a nice beam. I'll have spare batteries for those. And then my main kind of cycling computer is going to be a Wahoo Element Roam up here for navigating the course. And then I'll also have a spare Garmin eTrex kind of navigating device with the route loaded in case something goes wrong with this. It's just good to have backup. And then last but not least, up here I have this nice frame or aero bar mounted dry bag by Restrap. It's a really cool product. It has this nice magnetic kind of clasp system where it just latches like this with a little magnet to kind of keep it solid, and then I can just really quickly undo it, and then it just slides out. And so just a dry bag, I think it's 5 liters, and in here 7 liters, and then in here I'll have just kind of extra kit clothing that I want throughout the day. So quick rain jacket, I'll have a spare set of bibs, arm leg warmers, and gloves and things like that. Anything that I need to be like kind of switching out and want to access quickly during the day. And then even when I'm riding on like not very technical spots, I can just kind of put it back as I need, slide it in, and then it's just nice and easy to kind of lock it up. So that's kind of the bike and the setup. I'll also have a little pump. You can't see it, but it's mounted on the other side here. I'll also have this Solomon hydration vest, which will hold kind of my toiletries and like sort of like self-care kit, along with 2 500 ml soft flasks as kind of my other water system, along with a 1 liter water filter. So I'll have about 5 liters of water capacity on my bike at any given time if I need it. My Garmin InReach will also be right in here for tracking. And then I can also load this up at grocery stores or convenience stores with food, extra water, extra snacks. I'll have sunscreen in here. And this can also come on and off if I need to. If I don't want it, I can probably stick it in one of these bags as needed. I just feel like it's a pretty good system to kind of make it a little bit more versatile and easy to kind of change up and kind of get what I need done. So that's the kind of quick and dirty run through. If you want to learn a little bit more about the specifics of gear, I have a whole article that I wrote about the more nitty gritty details of all the specific items I'm bringing over on my Substack blog called the Mountain Athlete Journal. I'll link that in all of the description of this video. But yeah, looking forward to getting started. Starting about a few days from recording this, so last kind of rollout test and gonna get going. Did I nail it?